Yo, 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 what's going on, fam? Good morning, good morning. My bad, had to take care of some things this morning, had somebody at the door. But yeah, let me make sure that the volume's good, you guys can hear me. If anybody wants to come up, be part of the conversation, you guys are more than welcome. And that means fucking literally anybody here. I really don't care. Come on, go. Especially poised, if you're watching, you want to come up and clear the information and your situation and what's going on, you're more than welcome. You can use this platform to kind of let everybody know what's going on. This is a invite for anybody from SharkyFi that wants to come up and kind of explain the situation from the company, from the team's end. I left the ambassador program that I was in because I thought that meant I was part of the team. With all the shit that kind of was shaken out, I kind of had to clarify that. And it was made clear I'm not on the team. I was just an ambassador. I have nothing to do with them. I was getting paid $100 a month, which goes down to $3 a day. And that's kind of insane. And Poised has literally told me for the content stuff I've made, it's worth thousands. And he was willing to pay me thousands back when we were both in Mad Labs. And he said, just, I have screenshots of all this stuff. So if he wants to start talking shit and like acting like a dick about it, we can do that. I got nothing to hide. Everybody knows exactly who I am. I've been on here. And the only reason I even said his name is because he said it in spaces. He said he wanted to be the actual face of NFTFi. So if you're going to threaten me, make sure like your shit's clean. Because like I got nothing to fucking hide. I've never been one to try to slander anybody or talk shit on anybody. I only respond. I didn't react to anything that fucking happened. But you haven't even respond. He didn't respond to my DMs. So like he's saying that I'm lying. I'm like, bro, February 18th, you didn't respond to it. The ones I just sent 2 weeks ago on the 8th, you didn't respond to nothing. So I don't want to hear that there's communication. You have my number and you've only called me today because of the situation going on. Imagine this, bringing somebody on the team and asking for support, paying them for their value. And when shit hits the fan saying, hey man, we really could use your help, pool with the team, and you don't think I would have been there, that's on you guys. Like you want to like highlight Jakey with all of his videos and content and get the eyes on Sharky, but like the content I was making, showing people how to use the actual platform and do stuff, it wasn't really getting the light. You made no announcements for any of the ambassadors, and I found out that the guy Trey was working up in New York City with you guys, and nothing was done from him. And you can say, yeah, we'll get you down the road, but it doesn't matter down the road. It matters right fucking now when you do that shit. So you want to pay me like pennies on the dollar compared to what you're paying the dude NXXN or whatever, you're giving him more. Like, nah, like be very transparent with this shit, and know that I got nothing to hide. So like I can be open with it. And when people want to kind of tiptoe around things and they don't want to come out front, like you are the face of a company now, and the representative, you have to accept all the responsibilities that come with it. So if you want to report my account, just remember, there's kids that got these fucking accounts, bro. You can get a robot to make a fucking account, automate this shit. Like, it will not upset me if you fucking report my account. That's the most childish behavior in the first place, but that shows the character of the people that are running the show at some of these places, man. Like, I've been pretty fucking upfront and honest about everything and clear. Like, I'm trying to help and share my experience, and, like, I'm gonna call motherfuckers out when they do shit like that, because I would never do that kind of shit to people. I would never act that way to anybody. And it's pretty wild to me that I don't know. It's like they want to praise you and shit like that, but I'm sure he's gonna think that this bad way about me or whatever. But it's like, bro, like you had all the opportunity to be a team and work together, but to do that, I got no problems with stating my piece and my side. And again, like that's why I was kind of hesitant to go to these NFT NYC things, because I know he would have been there and he would have wanted to shake hands and be all buddy and shit like that. But when shit hits the fan and it's like this, it's like, dude, I'm not even on your team. The fuck do you mean, bro? Like that's the most sideways shit in the world. Like people have to realize, like, this is a real world. Like we're trying to get Web3 and crypto to the point where everybody wants to be part of it. It's not going to happen like this, bro. You have to value people the same way you want to be valued. Like this whole thing, like I don't understand the whole tokenomics and stuff like that. I was paid to push it as a marketer essentially for them, and I did my best to explain the strategy because I thought it was a good thing. The protocol works great. I've been talking about that for years now, like since they've had this shit out. I was one of the first people to make a YouTube video about it. You don't have to pay me to talk about what's good for the space. That was never the case. But when you bring me on the team and then you don't want to give me as much as other people, and I'm showing up every fucking day, every fucking space, branding my shit with your logos and everything, come on, dog. Like, there's more that comes with that, and I'm not gonna be one to step back to the side and be like, okay, let it go handle your shit. No, you had plenty of opportunity. All of you did. Like, I see how people move. They'll say no, they can't join your space, and they join the other space because there's more people in there. Go ahead, bro. Like, that shows your character, and like a lot of people see it, and it's not just him. It's fucking for everybody. But that's just to clear the air. So yeah, I'm no longer fucking part of the Sharky5's ambassador program or whatever the fuck it is. Like, best of luck to him. Let's take a look at some prices and see what's going on there. Like, you're not gonna upset me either. Like, this is just the way it's done. I treat myself as a business, and I treat myself with respect. I would never do the shit that people do to me where I say something about it to them. Like, I would just never conduct myself that way. And I'm not fucking perfect either. I make mistakes, and I'm willing to fucking admit that and just chalk that up like, yo, I fuck up. Like, look at this, bro. You got a fucking stupid ass token for everybody else's consideration. Slurf. They paid back $5 million to people that got pre-sales because that was what they said they were gonna fucking do. You know what I mean? That's a lot more than all these other people did, and like, they don't have to. It's just because they fucking wanted to. And people are like, why do you like Slurf so much? I'm like, it's fun. It's good people in there. I vibe with the fucking community over there, and I have a good ass time. People showed up because they wanted to, and they, like, I had nothing to do with the pre-sale. I gave no fucks about that, but I wanted to be part of it and help, like, make artwork for people. And I didn't even charge. I was like, yeah, if you want to give me something, sure. This is what people are asking, but here, just screenshot it. I don't care. I'm not even gonna mint it. Like, it's all yours. And it's like, that's growing. And people can say it's not gonna do anything, but what comes with that? The people, the friendships, the connections, the community, the value, the inherent networking that comes through that giant fucking avenue is so much greater than any value you're gonna get. The money comes as a byproduct of making good connections and networking and doing the right thing and standing up for what you believe in. Like, I'm also like proud of people that stand against me and say, no, fuck you, you're wild, like, you're burning bridges. Like, here's this. Some bridges aren't meant to get crossed. And you know what? I don't have to be a fucking shark to swim, brother. Like, I can swim damn good on my own. I've done it plenty of times, and it's not a fucking ego boost or anything like that. It's just, that's the way the world fucking works. And some people are too fucking afraid to have that gap. And like, I'm not that guy. And it just, I'm not the typical person that's a fucking nerd that comes into this space and like thinks it's okay to talk certain ways to certain people behind computers. Like, 'cause you got to show up sometimes. And I'm not like a violent person. I've been in less fights since I became a fighter. And it's just like, you can just tell people's like body language and just the character of who they are and what they say and what they stand behind. And like, it's just a different level. Like, I've seen people in here threaten me time and time again. I just sent them the address to my gym. So you're more than welcome to come and let me know if you want to put gloves on or gloves off. I don't give a flying fuck. And in whatever way, just let me know. It's not like I think I'm going to win every one, but I'm welcoming you into, an environment that I'm comfortable in. And like, people just talk shit and never fulfill that. So it doesn't have to be like that. This space is way better. So it sucks to see that, because it's like, go look at my history. It's a lot of things I support come back to kick me in the ass. And it's like, you're better off just doing your own thing, supporting yourself, and vibing with the people that show up, because those are the people that want to be there. If there's ever an engagement, a contract, or fucking agreement, it goes to shit. You put money into it, it gets even worse. So like, they would have been better off just saying, hey man, like, we appreciate what you're doing, as a community person and supporting Sharky. Because like, I had a shark, but when I joined the team, I realized like there wasn't really much of a benefit, and like I wasn't going to get any kind of perks to support or show up. I sold my shark. I was like, well, if you want me on your team, give me a jersey and I'll rock it. I'll even PFP that motherfucker. I'll be proud as shit about that. But that wasn't the case either. So yeah, I don't know. Everybody that's ever been in Solana Made Simple, you've either got some kind of airdrop, you got some kind of artwork, you got some kind of just thank you for showing the fuck up. And like, I don't have much. So it's a lot of character that goes on in this space. So, I mean, support who you support, but usually it comes back to bite you in the ass. So hey, let's get into it. And first off, we'll take a look at the shark token. And I appreciate you guys for your support. And if you don't like me, fucking criticize me and let me know what I can do to get better, because I ain't going nowhere. You're not like, let's say this all gets deleted and I lose my account. You know what I'll do? I'll make another one. Oh wait, I already did. It's called SMS Sold too. I'll just be right up on that one. It's the same fucking PFP too. Like I'm ready for the shit, bro. I planned for somebody to not like me. I planned for somebody to try to fucking take me down. Take shots, Plimpton. I will come back stronger. It's just the way it is. But like, man, that's too funny. But yeah, let me pull this up on the screen and get into this. So we have Shark token at 55 cents. I think it opened at 50 cents, ran up to $1.60. I sold as soon as I could at 69 cents. Good number. And so far, so good. I don't know what will happen at this point. I'm curious to see how everything kind of plays out with this whole team. The fact that the team got 20% is pretty wild, and just the whole dynamic of this thing is one of the craziest situations for such a good fucking product for Solana. Like, it is nutty to me that like it's doing that. Maybe I don't know all the details, and that's likely the case, but I know how the community is reacting to it, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but like that's going to be the one that dictates it. Like, you are nothing without the people, and if you lose the people, you fucking lose your ass. Like, sorry, that's just the nature of the beast. Like, I always bring the reference up to Rome. You know, in the Colosseum, you look at Gladiator. One of the things was you win the people, you win the Rome, you win everything. But if you lose that, like, you can have all the power in the world, you can have all the money and the volume from lending and borrowing in the world, but if you lose your support, it's going to be hard to get that back because there's other opportunities. You're not it's not the only thing there. And like that just creates a little gap in the doors to open up. And it's the same thing with anything. Like, don't just use this case to like hate on them. Like, anytime somebody does, like Margin Fi is another example. That dude said fuck you to somebody, and like look how that reflected. 30% or something like that was like taken away initially. So, you know, the way you treat people, the way you talk, the way you represent yourself, all is going to come back to bite you in the ass. If you can't stand up for it, stand against it. And you know, people that sit here and hide behind something and can't stand there and be like, yeah, like, look how Slur burnt $10 million and showed up and did spaces and shows up every single day and does $5 million back or to pay back people. Doesn't make an excuse like, oh, we're busy in Discord. Hire a fucking team to handle your Discord and be where you need to be. Think about it. You have the most fucking volume in lending and borrowing. You can't tell me you don't got the money for it. It's just common sense, guys. Like, this shit is bananas. Like, wait till you see them showing up in spaces, and it's like, why'd you choose to show up in this one? All of a sudden the time is there. But anyway, I'll digress. 56 million and the market cap, 7,325 holders on this. We'll see what happens if this recovers. Likely at some point it probably will when the dust settles, but you know, for now it's probably best you wait for this thing to find a steady bottom. 55 cents seems like what it's going to be, but we'll see what happens from here. This could be a wild day. All in all, like, with the market being the condition it is, this is very shitty overall. It's just a very shitty position to be in for anybody. But, you know, only the strong are going to make it through this one. And this is crazy. It's a bull market. I mean, it's just a lot of greed. All this fucking airdrop shit is fucking greed, dude. Like, I didn't chase much of them, and I did the best I could to show the best ways I knew how to, but I told more people, like, I stay away from them. But frogs fuck, and I pretty much, like, I'm just going to swap all my Shark to Kira right now. Might as well just do that while we're here. Because this would be the play, in my opinion. Oh no, I already stabled it. That's right. So let me just. My bad. I'm high as shit. There you go. Ooh, almost $100 exactly. Let's do it. Oh, I gotta sign in. Yo, I had to block that dude's number, guys. Like, he was calling me so often. Like, I was like, yo, dog, you haven't called me in months, homie. You calling me brother, calling me family and shit, huh? The fuck is this shit? We're funny, man. There we go. Hey, there's 69 people in here. Let's go. All right, hit that swap. Let's go. Gang, gang. Back up in this thing. I still see Kira over $1. I love their fucking project. I love everything about them. I love the auto Thor. I made a ton of money off of the auto compounding Thor bot thingy. I want to get into that a little bit more and do like a live demonstration when I pull the funds out, so you guys can literally see, you know, the profit that I made off of it, and maybe, you know, incentivize you to go take a look and see what's going on with the cyber frogs, because I mean they show up, and if you want to take notes on the kind of founder and team to be, that's they're good, and they really like get it as far as community. Like I was asking Trey, I was like, I feel like that dude Andy would be like the kind of dude where you can be like, yo, what's up? It's great to see you. Give him, you know, a dab and a big handshake and a hug and shit. And he was like, that's exactly what we did as soon as we met. And I was like, yo, that's the kind of people I want to see. Not somebody where I'm like, I'm not sure if this, you know what I mean? Like there's some people that feel like they're a little bit more stiff and rigid and shit like that. And they come from different backgrounds. And I think that the way that their verbiage, the way they articulate things, the way that they present themselves, and the way they show the fuck up kind of shows very prominently who's who and who's going to be the kind of people that you fuck with in real life, kind of thing. So I don't know. That's the one thing I do think that I missed out on, not showing up to New York, was the cyber frog thing. But I did buy another frog before they popped off, and you know, clearly I've been buying myself some of this Kira here. I've been telling people about it all the way back here. I mean, these are very small amounts and swaps or whatever, but yeah, get yourself some Kira, get acquainted with it. 4.4 million on the market cap, 2,408 holders on this coin, guys. I'm telling you, frogs fuck. It's the money back. This is my biggest bet is Kira. It's because I feel like there's a lot of security in that. It's not just going to go straight up. It's going to be healthy. And the other thing is, like, you take your profits off here and just add them right into your contract. And the contract just keeps compounding and building. Even when the market's going down, they're running fucking like the short game. So it's, if you want to be successful in this and consistently, they show and they have the proof of work. They have more utility. They have upgraded art coming out. And it's just like, when I have real people that want to get into this and they want to have a comfortable position in this space, I tell them exactly that. I say cyber frogs would be your best bet to look into, regardless of the price, because I think the value that comes from them and the people, the way you can learn, you can go into their Discord, and like, this is 100% a show. And like, I could be, you know, I couldn't be more honest about it. It's just, the time is now to get into something like that, because I just think that it'll get to a point. I bought one to sell. I don't want to sell that one now. I'm like, I want to buy another one, and that might be my profit one. These other two, I'm like, I want to hold on to these, and I think other people are going to get really, really greedy with these things. And I've seen the price moving up, and I'm telling you, like, look at the chart here. You go look at that. We should just go look at the NFTs real quick, because like it's very clear. We'll do that after that. We'll start with that. But yeah, this is my bullish bet, the bullish frog bet. I guess we'll call it that. But either way, check it out, Kira. Not financial advice. You can just go look at the stats and the numbers, because numbers don't lie. And you can take that to the grave. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. I'm allergic to FUD. I can't take it anymore. Fuck, man. All right, so we got Myra here. I told you guys about this one, and we found the support we were looking for. And I kind of said, I don't think it's going to go too much further down here. I think this is kind of where we're going to rest at. We have a little bit of traffic right here and here. What I call traffic is just where there's congestion before it breaks up or down. It's just an easier way to look at it. And if you have a straight line that goes across, that's what I mean by that. If you're driving right across here, you see traffic here, a little bit here, but more so there. And now you're getting some there. Now, when you're starting to see traffic there, that's what I say. Support and resistance, you're finding a nice solid space there. That's where I put these bars, like this. And then we start to just maintain this to see how we start to move here. So what do we think Myro's going to do? Well, first off, we got to take a look at the market. We got to figure out, like, all right, where is fucking Solana going? Where is Bitcoin going? What's going on with what? The halvings in like 6 hours? I don't fucking know. It's like tomorrow, basically. But it's coming up, and it's something that we need to take in consideration. That's going to affect a lot of the things. Plus, everything else in world economics is kind of keeping a little bit of a dark cloud over top of everything. I think it's holding some things back. I think that there's it's a hard fucking guess. Like, I stapled a couple things just because I'm not sure, and I don't want to be all the way right, and I don't want to be all the way wrong. So I was like, I need to put something in stable. I gotta pick something here to like stabilize some of these funds, because if you're all the way wrong, you're fucked. If you're all the way right, well, yeah, that's great. But if you can find a little bit of a balance in between them and like pick like some of your winners, shave off a bigger portion of them, just keep some shit stable, because even if you don't have as much in that pocket anymore, if the other thing that like takes a bigger dip, like let's say Sol goes down to like $120 or something. What is it right now? 132. Like, let's say it goes down to like $100 or fucking $80 or something like that. Even 70. I don't fucking know. Somebody posted that. At least you have some cash on the side. So like that. I mean, the Kira, I don't really care. I have this at 3 cents. So like that just was like, I knew I had other buys around that price range. So I was like, you know what? I might as well this was a free fucking gift from the crypto heavens or whatever. I'm just going to add that to it. I don't care if staking it was going to get 3x multipliers. I feel like anytime there's any extra shit and legwork to do, it's just not worth it in the long run. You might as well just take the shit and then put it into something right now that's cooking. There's no guarantee that thing's going to cook. Like, we've seen the dramatic drop in the price. The recovery is looking very meek here, so I don't know. Anyway, Myro is at 136 million on the market cap. We have 48,904 holders on here. This is going to be the new point where we're gonna look at this. If this does drop below here, we'll start to look down at this area to see if we start to bounce. But if we can get a bounce and start going chopping sideways and bounce to the upside up here, this would be a great entry point to work your way back up to the 40-cent range. Otherwise, I would just take part of your strike prices as just part of your first or second entries. Buying in here, just kind of waiting and just let the market do its thing. Let the market, and then we'll get into the rest of this. But Myro, I definitely think is something that is a candidate for one of the top performers, maybe not the best, but top performers out of this bull run for sure. Definitely something to keep on your radar. There's a lot of people and a lot of like money into this and time, and that's another thing that you can't really quantify or see is the time. I guess maybe space is the best metric of that, or content, but there's a lot of that. My bad. So I don't know. You saw where it broke out before, right about this level, so keep your eyes on it. I sold off my bag of it around 20 some cents because I was like, hey, this is a great profit taking point right here. I don't think this is going to sustain this value. I think it's going to drop down, and I was right there. So yeah, this is where I'll start to look and make a decision. Again, let the market, keep some shit on the side. And if you want to get some skin in the game, it's not a bad idea here, but just know that this can go back down to the single digits without any problem. But if you have some bread on the side, that's going to be a nice fucking scoop for you. So go for it. But we're going to move on and take a look at Bonk. This has been on a downward trend as well. But the thing about Bonk is it's got a lot of value inherently built into it. Time, money, content, people. One of my best performing videos on YouTube is literally of Bonk. So it's without a doubt one that I don't think you want to fade. I think it goes along with the general thesis I've been talking about the last couple of days with dog coins in general. And as far as blockchain brands, like the meme coins are going to be the brand of the blockchain, and like Bonk seems to be one of the best candidates to become that. And I really think that it has a strong case for it. This downtrend right here, I'm fucking excited about, like a motherfucker, because like I'm looking for here. That's what this line's here for. Is like, all right, wait a second here. If we had this nice run up and I missed most of that, what happens here? Well, we found so much support, a little bit of traffic all along here. If this continues out, I'm waiting for this bitch to come all the way fuck down here. But if it doesn't, maybe we catch this top and that becomes where we bounce. But that's going to be a lot like Myron. We got to let the market. But from the breakout, from these moves up here, from where big money was made, you're going to be able to get some reentries for these. And for the people that are doing round trips, God help your soul. I don't know who raised you, but you need to learn how to take profits when you get to all-time highs and stuff like that. No offense, guys. Like I do the same shit. I'm just joking with you to try to make it lighter. But main thing is, once you start to get to the point of seeing that you're getting in a cycle of round tripping, you need to know, like, yo, I got to fucking sell. I got to take some profits. Like, there's going to be other plays. I promise you, you'll thank yourself when you got some more bread on the side for those dips. When the market crashes, you'll be like, oh shit, I got $100 right here. Let me buy some more, my favorite one. And you don't have to find a new coin all the time. You just wait. Just sit on your bread and wait, let it cook. And when that opportunity arises, you'll be like, bam, fuck yeah. You'll feel like a G about it because everybody else be bitching. You'll be like, I'm buying all your tears. I'm buying all your fear. Bye. That's how I am on a red days, bro. Like, that's why I try to do it this way. That's literally, I watch people get rich and I watch them make videos. I'm like, so you just wait for people to sell and be scared and then you buy? Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll do that. And what is it? It fucking works. And I know it sounds that stupid, but it's fucking simple as that. Like, it works. Let people fucking sell off. Go ahead. Let them tell you you're crazy. You're right. Yeah, 1 + 1 is 5. You got it, Pippin. But hey, we'll see if Bonk can come down to there. But I just don't think that Bonk's going to fall off. A lot of people are saying, no, Whiff is going to take over. Nah, I don't think so. I think it's going to contend. I think it's going to be one of the Coke and Pepsi situations. Like, you got both of them on Solana. Both of them are going to be good brands. Both of them are going to be highly accessible. Both of them are going to be first movers. They're not going to make as much as, something that's got a lower market cap right now, because that's going to get a lot more people buying in, because they're going to say, Bonk and Whiff have run up. What are the other dog coins that I can get into that are on Solana where I don't have to pay the gas fees? So you start to look into that. So there's one that I look at called Doge. I probably get fudded like a motherfucker for this one, but we'll pull it up real quick and take a look at it. I bought it because it's fucking dumb as shit, and dumb shit seems to be a underlying thesis. The retardios are fucking I don't know what it is about them, but like, they're attractive, and you can't help but fade them. But I mean, you can fade them. I don't give a fuck what you do. I wish I would have bought 3 is basically what I'm saying. It's retarded. And my thought was, this is so dumb. And I remember every time I remember saying, this is so dumb, I don't buy. And this time I did, and I was like, that's the thing. As soon as you say this makes no fucking sense. Like, buying Shark right now is probably one of those situations. Now I think about it, like, this is so fucking stupid. I'm buying. And like, that's where the magic is, isn't it? And I know some people can disagree, but hey, let me live. All right, so Doge, this is my idea with this. This is one that I found based off of how Crash looks at things, kind of seeing the foresight and the shadow. This is a dead coin. Nobody's paying attention to it. Nobody gives a shit. But there's also $300,000 in this one. It had its crazy run up here. It's named Doge as Sonic Bog, Ansem, Sonic, blah, 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 whatever the fuck this is, dude. Every time I saw that, I hated it. I was like, this is the worst thing in the world. But again, it's stupid. Let me get 16,000 of them. I don't know how many I got, to be honest with you. But Doge on Sol, and this, I can't explain anything. I don't know anything else about it. They got a Twitter, they got a Telegram, they got the stuff's up here, so it's not like just a bullshit token, right? So maybe it is. I could be wrong on it, but I bought into it. And I was like, here, I put this out in the SMS community. I was like, I fucking don't know, but if I'm halfway right, it'll be all right. And I mean, it's so low. You put in 0.5, that goes anywhere up, like in this direction, you're gonna be a happy motherfucker, like, for sure. So some of these things are 100%. You can call them gambles, but I'm doing as much fucking research and looking into this thing as new as it is, with everything's going on. Maybe it stays zero forever, but you got to take a shot at some of these things before they pop off, before they're in this territory, because you're only going to make a couple X's, 50, 20s, 30%. Like, what the fuck? I want 100 of them. I want to just and then cash the bitch out and be like, yo, I held on for fucking 3 months. I'm allowed to cheat. Get the fuck out now. I'll still do the 68% and then 25 it out. I like doing that method. I like round numbers. I always use 68 because it's my personal favorite number. It's one more before 69, and that's feeling, that's just kind of funny how it works out. But so that's one of my lower cap, 300,000 Doge. I should put the little ticker guy up, but I didn't feel like it. I'll get to the next one. If you guys have any coins you want me to take a look at, fucking whatever, we got time. Got me fired up this morning, bro. I swear to God, I don't even feel like checking my phone, checking Twitter sometimes because of this bullshit. Like, how many messages do I have here? 16 messages. I don't know. It's $3.22. I know it's $3.22 today. So Buddy doxes himself repeatedly, then gets mad at you for saying the name. Exactly. The whole team self-destructing, yelling at ambassadors now. This is so messy. I think especially because they launched the token, many upset with advertising a whatever doesn't mention it much casually probably on his own kind of place. Well, you shouldn't fucking. I mean, all right. So there's a message from the guy Steven Solicit. I think especially because they launched the token with many are upset advertising a BD's name. I don't know what BD means, but advertising Koi's name when he doesn't mention it much. The fact that he mentioned it is no reason for him to go and report me. He's doxed himself. But since he doesn't want the heat because he took a role of responsibility that he doesn't want to like show up for, now he's going to push it back on somebody else. That's a bitch ass move right there, and a bitch ass fucking excuse to blame somebody else for doxing you and not taking fucking responsibility for what you got yourself into. That's like me taking his role and being upset because somebody knows I'm fucking Sean Sudi. I put it out there to fucking begin with. I'm not a fucking pussy and I stand on my ground. Steven, no, I do not agree with you. And people need to be fucking, like, if this is going to be a real world, imagine this being fucking Sharkified corporate headquarters. Are they just going to hide inside of a building and not fucking answer anybody's questions with all the millions of money that they boast about, like running and generating through their lending and borrowing protocol? That doesn't fucking jive, homie. So no, this is bullshit, and I'm not taking this bitch-ass excuse. This little fucking device right here makes people feel like they're a lot more empowered and tougher, but when it comes down to brass tacks, face-to-face, this shit would not be the fucking, it would not fly, and it won't fly. People try to act like this, it's not gonna ever fucking play out in real life. Back to our regular scheduled program, moving on. And honestly, if anybody got a problem with me, you can see me at the gym, we can talk about it, and we, dance about it, whatever you want to do. And pissing Ruker off, she's getting upset with it too, so I'm not happy about that, first and foremost. Tell him, girl. All right, yo, I bought another little bag of this. Been buying on these bottoms right along here. Since it's dipped along here, I was like, all right, let's see if it comes back up. It won't be that big of a deal if I missed it, but since we have found a little bit of a support there, right back here, kind of falls in line with that. I like seeing it. They burnt 52% of something, I think, their allocations or something like that. They posted about something about burning some tokens, and then on top of that, they have the 4% burn rate for every transaction, I think. On that, there's a lot going with this. It's token 2022. It's got that, to it. It's the most, what's it called? Divert or distributed token on Solana, which is interesting to me. 1.3 million holders. They got 209 million on the market cap. They are down like 1,000. No, just a few hundred holders. So I guess some people are selling it off or whatever, probably with the market reaction. But my bad, dog. What's up? You should go outside, girl. You need some water? What's up, mama? Yeah, you want to go outside? Yo, hold on, guys. Come on, babe. Let's go. Come on, show me. All right. Sorry, I had to let the dog go out. But where were we at? Myro, not Myro, Seawift. See with cat with hat. Maybe it's a dead coin, maybe whatever the case is here. I like my odds here because there's a lot more upside than it seems downside. There's a lot more time in the market. I'm in no rush for these things to happen and pop off overnight. Let them cook and get the reward that we earn that way. But we'll see. It's gonna take some time because it doesn't look like the market wants to go in our favor right now. So I'll sit back and let that one cook. I'm in no rush. But that is cat with hat, or see with cat with hat. But let's look at a dog with hat. No, we didn't go that one. We didn't go to JLP either. So let's pull up Whiff real quick. Whiff has taken a big jump down. Went to 250 right now, 256. It's not too bad. It found a good support right here. That's nice to see that. So if you didn't get in, this could be a good point with your first strike to kind of get in there, start testing the water. The market comes down and crashes. Like you can maybe see it come all the way down to these little areas. Just because of the wick, that's the only reason I'm even picking that one. There is a little bit of congestion right here. So it does look like one of the stronger positions to hold it if it was to have a big drop all the way down that way. Not sure what it would do. We'll see what happens though. We'll have to play all of these are going to be the same thing. I'm not going to keep saying it. We're going to have to let the market. Like I'm not going to be a fucking idiot. Like we're just going to have to let the market with everything. Everything's going to have to play out just because of volatility and the uncertainty with everything. I think there's more greed than fear. And the fear is going to come in with more news and any kind of stuff from the whole war shit. It's just because people are going to want to hold on to their money. They're going to want to put it into safer bets. They want to that's just kind of what it's going to be. Plus the halving coming into play. There's a lot of things coming from different angles that could go any which way. And right now, like I said, stabling some of your money probably won't be a bad idea. There's going to be so much run up and opportunity in the market. If you miss a little bit of the leg, fucking relax, take a breath, go touch grass, be on vacation. It's all right. You're going to find that money back. You're going to find opportunity. Somebody's going to fumble the bag. I promise you. You don't have to buy shit every day. My goal today is not to touch anything, just to sit back and relax. And well, here we are, fucking 3 hours into the day. I'm fucking batting 1,000, fucking arguing with people over the dumbest shit in the world. And it's pulling me back into it. I'm gonna need to go to the gym after this again, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm fucking pissed. Shit just gets me mad. Because I feel just a conversation like this, imagine coming face to face with the entire place and be like, I know everybody's mad. Let me tell you this. Let me give you these answers. Not just some fucking blanket text like that where it's just wait. It's fuck you, dog. We're all going to text like this and make memes about this, and we're all going to drop your coin to zero. Because you won't just come up here and talk and give us answers. And it makes no sense whether they pull me back in. All right, back on. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Slurf. Slurf had a nice rebound from the low 20s. This thing has definitely made a nice move back up. Again, this is one of those coins, guys. You don't need to look too far into it. You don't need to get into well, what is going to be the tokenomics of the economy? Fuck off. Look at this thing. The community likes it. The people like it. People are getting paid back fucking $5 million. There's $5 million left to go, and that's unheard of. That is unheard of. I don't think you guys understand how wild that is to think yo, there's people that are actually fucking paying back the pre-sale. Yeah, that's happening. You're not seeing Baba Appa do anything like that, hooking everybody up or making anything great happen with that. That thing went to shit, So you got to look at this. What has a narrative? What has a story? What has a reason where it's not going to go away? This jump right here, you saw people loading the fucking boat with this thing. It just took off. Everything else was still sliding down. This was one of the only movers. So I think that needs to be noted. But other than that, we're doing the baseball game at Philadelphia. I'm buying 10 tickets. Anybody that has a problem with me can feel free to come up to the Philadelphia game and talk to me there. IRL, no, I'm just kidding. I'm completely kidding. But that's where I'll be. I have no reason to hide that. And anybody is welcome to come up there. It's going to be first come, first serve. Stonkers, bonkers. What's going on, player? But we are planning the game. We're gonna make. I want to get the foam fingers, get the T-shirts with the Slurf fanatic on there. It's gonna say "Oh fuck," or it's gonna say Slurf Philly or something like that on the back. And then the next game, my goal is we can get people together. I want to get people to pull up the cards. Like, I want to get like nice seats behind the plate at like a shitty game that's televised. And I want to pull up like the Slurf card. So it says Slurf like on the postcards. And then on the other side, like you can have, like Go Phillies or something like that. All of that shit would be kind of stupid, kind of fun. But all in all, you do it enough times and you get other fucking communities and other cities pulling together doing little shit like that. Like small little armies like that all over the place. And then you start putting that shit together, man. All you need is like a few people to put this idea together, a few people to execute that, and then one person like me to get some footage from all of that and put it together. And then we send that motherfucker all over. And that's how you start to get like traction to thing where it's like, yo, there's a real community. They're going outside doing this stuff. We have somebody that did 3D prints of coins. So we're going to be able to hand them out. I'm getting one of those dot bracelets where I can just go out to people and like they put their phone up and scan it. And they'll be able to get like my info that'll have like a link directly to all the shit kind of like set up just for this event. So that's where I'm trying to take Web3, take it to Web2. Like this is how me, like, and again, I'm not an ambassador. I don't work for them. I have nothing to do for it except for I want to see it do good and I like what I'm doing. If they were to come to me and offer it, like that's another conversation. But do you understand where I'm coming from? Like this can't be a me problem with Sharky. Like I don't feel like I fucked up at all. I feel like I've done exceptionally well with trying to represent them in the best way, shape and form. And like to find out that they were paying somebody 5 times more me and like they thought that $3 a day was okay. It's insane because look at what I'm willing to do because I just believe in something and I like it. I'm willing to literally buy tickets in the hopes that some people show up. If not, just give them the fuck away and have a good time anyway, because giving back is way better than fucking waiting for people to give you so much to help you get this and like you to give them little fucking shecklings back. Like, go suck a dick, motherfucker. That's fucked up. I would never do that shit to somebody. And it's crazy that they can even stand on their ground and be like, we paid you $100 a month. I'm like, bro, you told me you pay $1,000 for a video I made for you before, and now $100 a month becomes the ratio. Get real. You're a nut. But yeah, Slurf's going as far as we could take it, and it takes community effort. This thing is big all over here. We got a lot of fucking traction in the Asian community. You know what happens when you get a whole world kind of like, looking into something. It seems to, fare pretty well. So we'll see what happens. We got a gap to fill. We got stuff to, I guess I can get rid of this because we did break the trend. I don't know why all of this is up here. I will not get rid of the magnet, the diamond hands, or the rocket. You're fucked up if you think I'm willing to do that. There's some things that just won't break on. And that's going to be one of them. Let's see here. If we go over the numbers, 168 million on the market cap, 61,681 holders on the coin. Great numbers to see there. The fuel, the rocket's about to go. That's all we want to see. Wish I could animate this. Wait, this is recorded. I can cut that. That's perfect. All right. So we'll do that. Pull the magnet down here, get a little bit more juice. Maybe put this over here so we can get some ignition. All right. Pull that line up there. So we want this to just kind of catch right here and go. But hey, maybe we can get to, so realistically, time frame wise, let's say the market goes to shit. How long would it take for us to get back here with Surf Slurfs a lot? Do I have the right? No, I don't have it up. Yo, we got 100 people in the room. All right. That's dope. Is Slurf? Yeah, that's my art. That wasn't even up the whole time. All right, yeah. So realistically, where can we see this going? What can we kind of look at least hopes? So we're looking for this formation right here to kind of repeat itself here, but on a bigger scale. If it was to be almost equally kind of balanced, I would say towards the middle of May is, if it was just to kind of stay at this kind of pace and correct itself, you're looking at the middle of May till you get back close to $1. It would take some dramatic change in the market for us to make these moves, and that's what could take it quicker. But if you're going to look at things where they usually do the cup and handle before you make the next leg ups, kind of like fundamentally, like you're going to have a few weeks for this to play out, especially with the market. If we tend to go down or if it just drops sideways, it's just going to take a little bit for it to get where it needs to be, or where we want it to be. Yeah, the Philly art is mine. That's I sat and drew that one. I did like a time lapse on that. I think it's a good idea for all the artists from their states or their favorite teams, or just maybe if they're close to one, is represent their city and trying to do something like that. I mean, that's a sick way to get people involved, because they don't need to know what crypto is. They just need to see it and be like questioning it. What is Slurf? What does Slurf Philly mean? And then you just say, oh, it's this crypto thing. Go to this video and then I'll make a video about 30 seconds, like a commercial. Like, yo, this is Slurf Philly. We go to Philly. We go to sports games, Philly games, whatever it is, and we just show out and we talked about cryptocurrency. My tie into it is I'm going to give an invitation to a private crypto, like a party thing with, it's going to be catered at the tattoo shop because there's like enough room to kind of set it up. I talked to my buddy about it, but we're going to like have a party for anybody going in for financial literacy, want to learn about crypto, want to learn about just money in general when it comes to just investing, and just ask any questions where they never were able to ask these questions. Some people, from my experience and from me going out and just asking general public people like what they know about it, they don't have a place to go and they don't know how to get in touch with people. So when I go to people, that's when they know. They're like, this is the only time where I can talk to somebody about this, is when they come to me and ask me if I know about it. I'm not going to go to somebody and ask them about crypto. I don't know anything about it. I just feel like it's a scam, so I'm hesitant. But when somebody is willing to come to me and answer questions for me, not sell me something, that's when they like to engage. And that's when I think I'm the most received from people, and they want to learn more. And then I show them my receipts. I invite them into the channels. I charge you $0 to give you as much opportunity that I have. And, I've watched some of my friends make hundreds and thousands of dollars so far, just from, having more capital to invest into some of these plays that I had. And it's like, I don't even get like upset about that, because it's a W for my friend. My strategy worked, my process works. And it comes down to a mental thing for me is, if I have 100, 1,000 or 10,000, all I'm doing is the same process with that same starting amount. The risk is greater depending on how much you care about it and where your emotion goes with it. I'm willing to lose everything that I go into these plays with, but I know how to manage my risk and mitigate that. Let's be for real. I don't win every fucking time, but I know that the process doesn't matter the amount of money. It's just the same. It's the same plan. Like I execute the same thing. I just don't worry about how much is on the play until I take profits. Then I look at that. Like, all right, if I went in with 1,000, did I come back with 5? Did I come back with 10? Did I come back with 2? Did I come back with 800? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where did I have to sell at my take profit? Do I need to re-enter that position? So that's kind of where I look at it. That's kind of just the way I look into how I'm going to get into the plays and the amounts, stuff like that. It's not always, doesn't really matter about the amount, but people don't know this. They don't know where to go to find these questions and have them broken down where they can understand it. And that's the thing that like I've also got is I don't like, as much as I like content for YouTube, it's only for nerds that get on the internet. Regular people that don't get on like YouTube, that scroll through TikTok, I'm hitting them by going on TikTok now. I'm getting involved with them, and I'm also putting more personal stuff, like motivational, like mindset kind of shit. And like, I don't share that with everybody on here, because these fucking goofballs, you're just gonna find shit to roast people on, and like that's cool. I like it, and like, I've been roasted like a motherfucker. I don't care. They can make fun of me. Like, that's part of it. You put yourself out there, you gotta take the responsibility. Like I said before, if you're gonna be the owner of a company, if you're gonna be the face of a company, you take all the fucking backlash with it in stride. If you're gonna be a figure, you gotta take that some people aren't gonna like you and talk shit about you. Like, that's okay. Their opinion isn't my opinion. I show up regardless. So that's just the name of the game. You got people out here that are straight up pussies and don't understand that. And it's like, you can't be taught that if you don't understand that logic. Like, you will never grasp that fucking piece of information if like you just don't live it. I don't know how else to fucking break that down to people, but being outspoken as I am and willing to talk to people, they appreciate that shit, because I did not know how to make money. I did not know financial literacy. I did not know any fucking thing before, and there wasn't a lot of people out there willing to help me. a lot of these projects and shit you get into, man, like not all of them are there to help you make money. The cyber frogs 100% are, and that's the fucking truth, dude. Like I've never been in a project like that ever. I've never seen a reception from all of the people that are in that project that agree and see the same thing, man. I've literally watched people change their lives in a few short months of just supporting for years. I mean, maybe it took years to support because they were there from day one, but like they make shit happen, bro. And there are places like that in Solana. There are projects and protocols and tools that are available for us out there where the people fucking show up and care and don't hide behind a fucking name and will show up and talk to people through thick, thin, and everything in between. They don't leave and jump from company to company either. They stick to what they fucking believe in and they make it work. That's the best people. It's okay to pivot, but there's certain ways to pivot from within. But I digress. Anyway, back to the whole thing. Philly Slur, bringing people together, teaching them about this. And if you don't think I'm going to show them the other ways to make money, where it's like, hey, how much did you make from having that $5,000 in your savings account for the last 3 months? And then I'll show them my receipt when I pull it back on the auto Thor thing and say, well, this is how much I made on average, 30-40%, bang, bang, bang. Another piece of content where people can start to understand it and receive it and share it. You know what I mean? And if you watch the video, maybe I'll send you some fucking slurp or something like that. I don't know. Like there's so many ways to go about this, but getting people involved and showing them what can be possible. There's some protocols that they can still get involved with for the airdrops. And like, God knows that people are going to love the free money. That'll get them hooked. But good Lord, if they don't get anything or they get like a small amount, you're going to cook yourself from within. So I honestly, I want to say this, man, like this is a good lesson for anybody in this space to just see that. Like if you're going to deliver, you got to smell the room and see whatever other people are delivering. If you aren't going to come close to it, you need to know that people aren't going to like rationally think about this. They're going to look at it like, we did this, we got this. They did this, they got that. And then you gave it to these people. Think about it. You can't just give it to the cool kids. There's power in numbers here. And hey, I was a cool kid too. I would have, trust me, I would have been in the same position. But like, I would have also probably been an ambassador for Shark and be like, this is so fucked up. Like, how can I be in both these positions right now? How can I work for Turkey? How can I get something that I didn't really deserve just because Poise made that connection here? Or maybe not Poise, but it's pretty ironic when he became part of the team and that huge allocation went to the Mad Labs. Wonder where that came from. Oops, must have said that out loud. But let's see. Let's go take a look at Retardio because that's where we are. This is the level. If there was a fear and greed index, there should be Retardio index, and we should be maxed out. That thing should just be bouncing off of each wall like bing, bing, bing. The only reason I'm even showing this is the community's fucking like retardedly goated. There's a lot of good people in there, and there are a lot of just nuts. They're just absolute animals, and they want to see this do good. And like, you've had 2 significant spikes of volume. You've got 14 million on market cap, 6,266 holders on this coin here. Retardio is completely retardioed, but I would hate to fucking fade it and it go up to like $5 because it's just so stupid that they wanted to do that. And like when I try to explain this to people, I can't help but laugh, and like I cannot help. It's just like yeah, it's retarded, and they're like, what? Really? And I'm like, that's the name of it, Retardio Cousins. And I mean, hey, fuck it, we ball. I mean, it's up. I've made money off this already, so it's. I'm not mad about it. It's bound to make another fucking run again. So you can just keep trading it. You can put a long-term hold on it. You can just add to that pile from the profits, whatever you got to do. But Tardio is likely to succeed regardless if you like it. And I'm just going to show you the website right now. And in the meantime, I'm going to get some water. Give me a sec, guys. Let's see what we got here. Look, Andrew Tate, keep my name out of your fucking mouth, retardio, or whatever you go by. I'm just saying. That's kind of like the threats that I got today from Poised. Take their fucking name off the thing immediately. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Oh. Fuck out of here. All right, but yeah, it's retardio. I don't know anything else about it. I've done no research on this except for hang out with the people that are there. You can upload an image and retardio yourself. So let's see what we got. See if we can improve any of these. Oh man, you guys. Oh man, I should do it. Whatever. How do I change this? All right, here we go. Download that. Sharkia. Shark Tardia. This will probably make the floor price go up. So if anybody needs a custom Shark Tardio, if anybody gets their fucking panties in a bunch, like that's on your sensitive ass self for being that way and the way you were raised. This isn't supposed to make you that upset. It's supposed to be more funny than anything. So for good fucking Lord, like I'm just gonna preface it that way. That's on your emotional side of things, and you're welcome to that. But it's funny, just for context. I'm sorry, that shit's too funny to me. So we're at retardio. I definitely have a small position in this, but like I said, I think this is a good thing that you can trade on and off. What did this thing say? Maybe I'll do my local teams here. Stonkers, that'd be tight. Let's get back to this here, and I want to go take a look at the NFT side of things. Tensor's down. Turt, I want to go look at this one. This is another one that I like the team, and I want to see what's going on with this. There was what's it called? Talk about making this like the first gaming token, so we'll have to see what happens with that. Wait, why did I click on that one? That is not what I wanted to look at. Looks like a good entry right there. I was scooping it back here and made some flips. I was telling the group chat about that, but all of these are kind of looking the same thing. Like they have this like little slow downturn over the last couple of days. So everything is going to be playing out like that. As far as the coins, you got to look at it like this. We've had the conversations about what are going to be some of the best coins to get into, and we're just going to go and look at CoinMarketCap real quick. We're not going to keep looking at charts. It's just telling the same fucking story, and I don't want to keep boring yourself with it because I'm already bored looking at it. So let's go over to CoinMarketCap and take a look at the trending coins and shit like that. And we're kind of getting back in that conversation, the thesis over there before we switch over to NFTs. Anybody wants to come up, be part of the conversation? There's 110 of you guys in here. I really appreciate all your support. This is like the hour little break there. That's where I kind of like stretch a little bit. Shit, we went to 122 that pretty quick. Or that's pretty quick. That's hilarious. But yeah, if you guys wanted to come up, be part of the conversation, I can send you an invite. I can have up to 10 people in here. It could be just like a space. Everybody can come in and be part of the conversation. You're all welcome. Not everybody will be, allowed up, but definitely if people want to contribute, feel free. So first thing we're going to look at is the Solana ecosystem part of this thing over here. What the fuck is this looking like that for? Okay, never mind. So you guys should definitely have. There we go. You should have this shit saved, or at least checking this one. This is a good identifier of like what tokens to look at, what's going to be moving. If you're looking on the Solana chain, and if you're looking just in cryptocurrency, it's memes, then Solana ecosystem. Since we're Solana made simple, we're going to focus on this one first. But I am going to go straight over to memes after this because I am looking very heavily at allocations of what I want to get into on different chains. The main thesis being diversifying with Solana is great, but diversifying between several chains, like having exposure to all of them is going to give you better yields because there's going to be better performance in all of them. Like with Solana, you're going to have top performer than the way down. If you can try to get some of the top performers on all the different chains, it's going to give you a better diversification and hopefully give you a higher yield on that same sentiment by just basis of investing into the best performers on all of those chains, like the brand names of the chains, like we've been talking about the last couple of days. And if you haven't been tuning in, guys, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing this thing every single day of the week. And it's about an hour to 2 hour show. You guys are always welcome. Like I said, I'm going to look out to try to find some people to be part of the conversation sometime. You want to throw me a link? I can try to join maybe 5-10 minutes. Yeah, send me a DM. I'll get you a link, Stonker, so you can come up if you wanted to. Ooh, you know what? I'm just going to put it out there and see who shows up. Damn that shit. Fell on this one. You get $3 daily to be a Sharky by Ambassador, $100 USD monthly. Yeah. My bad, I'm completely distracted. Anyway, back to this. We're talking about the Solana ecosystem and the tokens over here. These are going to be the ones that you want to like take a look at. These are the best performers, kind of like in their trending areas, I guess, of the last 7 days. You can check out all of the numbers here. It's pretty interesting to see like how this is kind of broken down. It gives you a really good idea of like where things are at. Jupiter is one of my most bullish positions. I have a bunch of that shit staked, and I just think this probably should be at $10. I don't know why. It's just in my head. I'm like, Jupiter, $10 makes sense. Even at $8 would make sense. But hey, we'll see what happens. I'm holding on to this thing. Dog with hat. People are not too bullish on it just because there's other players in the game, I think. Give me 1 second to send that message over to homie. Sorry, this shit is so fucking comical to me. I can't make it up. And yeah. So the point is, like, you got to look at these ones. I don't even know what this one is. I'm not gonna lie. I have fucking no idea. I'm gonna look into this one more, but what I'm gonna do is try to cover all these on a couple videos so I can break it down. Like, what are they doing? What are their utilities? What the fuck is this coin? Like Pith, you know, that's a data thing. Bonk is the meme. Wormhole is the bridge. Jupiter is utility with the swaps, all that. But I don't know too much about some of these meme render. I forget, is this gaming or something like that? And then we have all of these. Like, I just think that taking a look at all of them, and again, these are some of the bigger names. So these are probably going to get an influx of liquidity, because we're going to have 1 point something trillion, 2 point some trillion, 2.5 trillion in crypto total market cap. So you're going to get a lot of that to the big guys at first, and then the smaller guys, and people are like, I want to get into the other ones that are similar to this. When it comes to memes, I think they're getting more exposure, they're getting more eyes on them than ever before. So these other utility, these other pretty solid, like, more safer, they're still volatile, but like, I don't know if they're going to have the same volatility as like the meme coin. So, you know, people are going to want to make the quicker money. That's what I'm saying. But take a look at these, take them into consideration. You know, it might be smart to put the bulk of it into these and then kind of play into some of these other ones. But like right here, these would not be like, this would maybe be 30%. I would be putting 70% and stuff in this area, because it's going to have a bigger room to grow up in that direction. So like, start paying attention at, like, helium's a good one on this side, but I would say after Terra, like these ones right here, when you start to get to this, like, how much more can they grow over this bull run? How much more liquidity can be pumped into these? What have the most room to run? And as you go further and further down these lists, you have Myro. You start to see PopCat popping back up. You got Tensor on here. And Smog, I have an airdrop for that. I don't even know what that one does. Everything's down, so like you're able to pretty much find whatever you want to that seems like it's going to have the best potential upside in the next couple months or whatever. So it has really given a lot of opportunity, but a lot of times I think people forget to take a look at this shit. They always look at whatever's posted on their fucking timelines. Well, first off, the timelines catered to the shit that you click on, so whatever dumb shit you're clicking on, that's what you're consistently going to get. So if you're not always focused and dialed in on like the real good valued information, you're just going to be distracted with so much bullshit. Like, I use mute so much because I get so fucking distracted with all of the stuff that comes up. We got stalkers in the building. Let's bring the homie up on stage. I'm gonna have to mute you, homie.
You got me? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm in the middle of the road right now. It'll get better.
Yeah, why are you in the middle of the road on the phone? I'm gonna have to keep you muted, brother. Give me a second to go through this, and I'll bring you back up. Give me 1 sec. So these coins right here, guys, take a look at them. Get familiar with them. Your bigger winners are going to be at the bottom because they're going to have the biggest room to run up here. Just don't be buying into dumb shit. Oh, look, where's Slurf at? $2.99. Love to see it. Love to see it. We got Civic in here. There's a lot of stupid coins in here, but do your own research, spend some time, be a fucking nerd, and write some shit down. And just take some time to go through them. Go on YouTube, go on TikTok, go on Instagram, start typing them things in, see if you see it pop up there, share what you find, get more people acquainted with it. Let's unmute Stalker, see if he's back up. You there, brother?
I don't know if it's much better. I'm just getting in my car. How's the weather in Philly?
I'm not in Philly, but it's beautiful right now. We got what is the weather? Where the fuck is my phone? Hey Siri, what's the weather?
Oh, jeez. I think I'm rugging aggressively.
Bro, you sound fine as far as I'm concerned, but...
Oh my god.
Yo, I'm gonna have to cut this out. Stalkers, I'm sorry, dog. If you can't hear me, we're gonna have to do this another time. But let's go to the regular meme coins right here. Take a quick look at them, and they're gonna go over and look at all the NFTs that we got here. All right, I've been telling people for a few months, this was at like 4 cents, like Dogecoin is going to be something that gets one of the, it's all right, Stonks, don't worry, brother, we'll get together another time. Dogecoin is going to be one of the first movers. It's going to get some of the most attention. It's the most popular. Everybody knows what Dogecoin is pretty much in the entire world. So like, why would that not be something that gets a influx of liquidity? It only makes sense for that to happen. No, how do I get back to the regular screen? What the fuck? Here we go. Well, but you also see Shiba, dog with hat, and that's why I brought that up. Is dog with hat is above Pepe. Pepe will likely flip dog with hat, in my opinion. I just like look how fucking close they are. It's just a matter of time. Like they're neck and neck. So it's only a matter of time for that. But people are sleeping on Floki. I think is something to be keep in consideration. Cats in the Dog World is another slept on one for a lot of people. I mean, at least in our circle, Brett is something that I am highly interested in. I'm likely going to be getting myself into Brett as soon as possible. What's this? Pups? Is this Pups on Ordinal? Okay, that's Pups on Ordinals. This is pegged to Solana, I guess, or they're doing some kind of pegging with that. I actually bought a shit ton of the Pups on Solana when it was at like 50 some cents. I don't know what it's at now. Let's go look at that because I'm kind of curious. I'm not even worried about it. But anyway, here you go, guys. You can take a look at these coins. This is something to really put into consideration. Top meme token by market capitalization. This is what people are going to focus on, and they're going to think about it the same way. They're going to be like, what's going to be some safer bets? What's got room to grow that's kind of like coming up on the come up? What's got, a smaller market cap that I might be able to get myself into? You know what I mean? They're going to be looking at them like this. All right. So we have off the gate, like, let's go back up to the top and then look at Solana ones. We got With, you got Bonk, you got Book of Meme, you got Mew. I don't know if DGen is this one Solana or not, but then there's Slurf. So I'm just going to stop there. So out of 16 coins, about 35% of them, or 40% of them are all on Solana. The rest are on Ethereum, and then you got one on, what's it called? Ordinals. I'm sure that will change over time, but what we need to focus on is that Solana ecosystem is getting a lot of the attraction. It's going to stay that way. You are going to get liquidity going into the current Ethereum things, but I don't think that there's going to be much new Ethereum stuff popping off. There may be more popping off on the base side of things because that's the other layer of that, which is something that you need to take into consideration. So if you are not exposed to Ethereum meme coins, finding some of these might be some of your best bets. Like I said, I don't think you'll get too many more new ones that are going to have any kind of effect. Maybe, possibly, but unlikely. But looking at base would probably be the best bet if you like Ethereum and you want to get exposure over there. That's literally where I'm kind of going to be looking to, can I get myself maybe some exposure over there? I don't know how much I want to do, but there's going to be fucking massive amount of liquidity. I'm having a hard time not, like, as much as I want to be in certain things, I'm having a hard time just fading a bottom line money making opportunities. So like I got to keep that in consideration. I have to share that with you, so it also stays special in my mind. Like, hold up, dummy. Like there's a lot of shit over here. So, and then the other thing that people are kind of looking at is they look at tokens like this. They're like, why is there so many zeros in front of all these other ones? Look at the circulating supply. With only has 998 million in circulating supply, so their price is going to be in the dollar range. It's going to be much higher. All these other ones, I don't even know how to say these numbers. There's just too much. But that's why. So if people are wondering why can these get so high, it's because there's such small supply. It's a very scarce token. Like MAGAs, this is probably going to be a fucking gold mine. Honestly, dog. Like 182 in volume. I bet you this fucking goes bananas. I really, really do. Yeah, this is on Ethereum. Let's take a look at this chart real quick. You guys gotta let me know if you like looking at the charts. We got a little bit different information on stuff like this, or would you rather see it on Bird Eye? I feel like this is better looking. Not like anybody responds. It's not like we can do that, but I don't know. I'll go back and forth. I don't know. But let's see. Does this show you holders on there and everything? All-time low is $4.26. High is $4.93. So this thing's basically just kind of go. Well, how is that possible if it's up here? Oh, whoa, here it is. Price performance. I got you. That's just in the 24 hours. I got you. 1 year. Here's the difference. So this has been up at $11. So if this was to go to highs and break all-time highs, which could happen. Oh, this is pretty cool. I definitely like this better. I feel like a fucking moron that I've been using the other thing. This is so much better. Oh, this is sick. So where was the high at? And what made it do that? Or I'm going to have to do some of my own homework with this because I'm kind of captivated on looking through these. So that was March 24th. So let's go back. What? That doesn't make any sense to me. Third of March. I'm an idiot. See, look, make mistakes, Pimpin. It's up. Jesus Christ. Like, let me see. All right. Right here, March 3rd. Okay, so it's basically just was running up and then just getting more and more exposure, and then it hit that all-time high. Nothing really, probably no real catalyst except for it just got launched. And then, okay, that makes more sense. I'm just trying to understand the historical price movement on here and just kind of figure out this. So it launched, came up here, whatever. Or no, let's go back. Come on. Yeah. So we came out, it had its run up, it came back down, sold off halfway. We're basically just at a nice point. Whoa, that's pretty fucking dope. I like this. I don't like that. How'd I do that? Right, let's go back to that so I can see it. Stonk is coming back in here. Oh, what the fuck is this? So no, I don't know. Let this thing come back more and die out. Let it get, let the market fall apart. And I think this thing runs down. If this thing goes down into the dollars, man, you're gonna have a nice return on that. If you can get it in the cents, even better. But it all depends on where this falls. But this kind of thing, it's going to, like, what I'm trying to get in you guys' head. And let me just kind of wrap up for the crypto side of fucking meme coin or whatever it is with this. All right. So what I'm basically getting at with these is think about what's going to be happening during this election. There's going to be people that are going to be voting for one side or another. There's going to be a lot of crazy shit going on. And if there's any meme coins that are, out now that have any kind of fundamental values that could exist, getting into them on their low days where everybody's kind of like written everything off. And this is why I'm saying, like, go ahead and like take some cash to the side, because even if you take an L now, or even if you sell out of a position or take profits or whatever the case is, you're gonna have some liquidity. So if something like this was to drop down into significant lows and just be riding that, but it's still the same amount of hold, like still has the same narrative. When the elections pop off, people are going to be dumping into MAGA because, like, I want my MAGA coins, you know what I mean? Like, in Trump support. Just basically, they don't even have to like Trump, and people will do it. I promise you that. People will do that for the money, without a doubt. So look at coins like this, try to figure out what the narratives are going to be. We know dog coins, we know cat coins, we know that there's going to be the Pepe-verse. We got to figure out which chains. We're looking for brand names of chains. And then we're going to move appropriately through that. I mean, chasing the pump funds, you can make some money on that for damn sure, but sure, that is a risky game to play, and I personally do not like it. I'll try my other methods of, betting on my money or betting on my odds. I mean, I've made money off of points that have come from there. I'm not going to act like that's not possible. It's silly to say that. But let's go over and take a look at Tensor and give me like 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to go get a drink of water and go check on this dog and see what's good. All right, we're back. Not all the way. I got fruit snacks, so this is peak performance fuel. Damn, Sharky's down to 3.81. Huh. Is that a bounce or did they? Oh, that's still dropping. 3.75. Woof. That's almost lows of the month. And it doesn't look like it's gaining any more support. Best of luck. We're going to just kind of nix that out of our vocabulary at this point, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at Tensorians and see what they got cooking over here. This sell-off is pretty dramatic. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, right there. That was pretty dramatic, don't you think? 43 to 19 in a day. Damn. I mean, put some respect on their name next time. Fuck. But if you don't see this as opportunity, I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe I'm crazy the way I look at things, but I feel like Tensorians did a great job with what they've done. I know that there was a lot of people farming and looking for, the airdrop and all of that shit, and that's the reason why this came down. But, look back at the history and let's take a look at the price and kind of see where things were at a few months ago. Oh, look, kind of like right here before they ran up here. So what would happen if they just make another announcement and incentivize people to use their platform? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long I hold it, but I have no set time frame to hold it. I don't use it as PFP. I don't know what kind of points or benefit I get. It's purely just, I like them. I'll buy it. I'll hold it. I'll own part of the collection. I'll sell it for a profit. I would love for it to be at 60 to 135. That would be absolutely phenomenal. I'll even take it anywhere in between here. But like I said, it's a cool group of people to network with right now, learn about them, and maybe they win me over, and I stay with the community and find another one if it goes down. But this is like a thing, like, you just got to look at like what happened before when they came out. You know, what happened with their price? Where were they at? They had a couple spikes. They came back down. People realized what they were building. They launched it, and that was it. And the rest is history. All of this is like, you know, that's ignorant. But at least all these people came out that quickly, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the crazy part. It's like, at least you got to the point where you got rid of all of that. And like now you've got a whole new amount, like, group of people coming in. You've got a community that wants to be here and, you know, see what's going on and hang out for a little bit and let you guys build, hold on to like, that's part of it. People say, like, one thing is the same other. That this is the way I look at it. You want to support a project, you do it by buying onto it and holding in it. And somebody else got your money, but you're supporting the project by holding onto that collection. The only benefit you need is to sell it for more if you're looking to trade it. If you get into the community, there's probably going to be more profit from being involved with them than selling the asset. So if you like the people, you like the asset, it's fine to like keep it and hold on to it, not worry about the price. Doesn't mean you got to buy 1 million of them. Like, even that dude Armani, he was talking about Mad Lads when they were before they even took off to that like crazy price that they were at. They've gone to. He said all you need is one Mad Lad. Like all one person should ever need is one Mad Lad. Anything else is extra. Like, that's just because they wanted to have more. Like that's all it was. So it's like, to be a figure, to be represented, to be part of something, like, you only need one of it to, like, and his perspective of it. And I agree. Like, you know, if you want to be part of it, that's the best way. On one, you don't need to have a whale. I mean, they should probably get more say in things. They should have a little bit of weight because they're owning a significant part of the collection. I agree with that. It does make some incentives unfair, but that is life. Life is unfair. Life is not always going to work out the way you fucking want it. And all of these pussy motherfuckers bitching about it. I'm like, bro, like, life is life, and it's teaching you things through this shit, bro. Like, teaching you not to bet on somebody else to fucking hook you up. It's teaching you to get your fucking own and appreciate anything that comes with it, man. Life is lifing. And, you know, that's just the name of the game. But I like Tensorians. It's a project to keep your eye on and, you know, watch how they develop, what they do. Look how cool, like, their website and stuff is. I didn't like it at first, and after about a day and a half, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I like it. It was just basically learning how to drive a car. It's like, this car it's fine. It's a car. It works. And then I started using it more. I was like, this is operating just great. But let's go ahead and look at this. We'll just run through the prices right here. We are at almost 12 o'clock. Dang, Retardios are at 10.7. I'm going to click on these all because it seems like the prices actually change when I do that sometimes. All right, 135.3 for the lads, which I've been shunned out of their community, sadly. And it says 128 on the fucking thing. Hold up. What is this? Why do they do that? All right, so it says 128 here and then 135 there. I don't understand that one, but that's what you got. Mad Lads are still, like, somebody asked, they're like, what utilities they have or something like that. They were like not sure, or they're maybe just trolling them. But in my opinion, like, yeah, if you got the bread for it and it's not going to fuck up your financial situation, you should 100% be holding on to a Mad Lad. I think there's a lot of benefits. I mean, look at the shark fucking allocation just by holding on to it. You don't need to do anything else. You just need to be in the cool kids club. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. It's just a figure of speech. I support the Mad Lads. I have fucking, come on, Dick. I'll fucking spill my water out here. Being an asshole. But yeah, you get the point. Now, let's see. All right, then we have the Tensorians at 18.5, the Retardio Cousins at 10.7. I'm going to click on this because, like I said, it seems like these are a little different sometimes. But this one's right. I don't know what that meant. No, these say 10.5. Or 10.05. All right, and then we have the Cyber Frogs at 7.9. I want to take a look at them. So maybe the 7.35 plus the royalty. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what royalty. That's what you're paying. All right, that makes sense. I can't wait for the art upgrade on that. All right, and then we'll just kind of run through some of the prices here just so you guys see them. Famous Fox are chilling at 6.96. We have Zero Monkey Biz at 6.65. The Heist at 1.16. Degenerate Ape Academy. I would love for them to go back down so I can snipe one in the lower $6 or $6 range. Maybe I'll put a bid in. I really do want one, but the reason I haven't pulled the trigger when they were lower is because I didn't like the ones that were on the floor, and I was being cheap and I didn't want to buy one that was higher. I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't want it, but I like their shit a lot. Anyway, Stone Ape Crew. I was considering one of them too. I don't like the animated PFP. I really don't. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. It looks like shit the way it has to load up. Like everything gets off. I like the still image. That looks so much better. I think they should go back to that. What do you guys think about that? Do you think if Stone Ape did a rework their art type thing and just did a 1-to-1 free mint to the holders, I think that would be exciting. I think they would get a nice pump in volume and also get new holders that want to be part of the new Ape Crew or something like that. Maybe they're doing something I just don't know. Probably the case. All right. Well, anyway, we got Bored Ape Solana Club at 1.85. Good entry point right there. Bozo Collective at 0.62. Shinsei, Genesis Pilots. Really fucking like this project's artwork a lot. I absolutely love their artwork. I really like it. Just I don't know. I would print this work out and keep it for my own good. And if they load up, I'll show you them. And I picked females. I did not buy any of the males. All of mine are the ladies. Wait, where are they at? They're in a different wallet, I guess. All right. Well, you can't see them, but we'll pull up the ladies. I wonder if we can pull up the traits for just the ladies. Female. Okay. So that was a good choice. There is a smaller amount of females. So these, I got one that, I got a couple of them, but I got 3 of them all together. That one's pretty dope. I think that's great artwork. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that looks good. I think it's a nice BFP. This one's fucking, I love this, the red background on these. It just, and the crosshair on her eye, this is sick. Gun's dope. Everything about what these guys are doing is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's not one of those, huge giant community. You can see that they have a small supply for a reason. They're doing, limited edition collectible type things. I really, really enjoy the whole artwork process with these guys here. This one, oh man, this is so good. I have one very similar to this. She has different hair. I think it's better. it's like it really does remind me of Mad Labs, like the Lassies, like artwork a little bit, but it's a forward facing. It's I don't know. In my opinion, it's much better. Not better, no. It's much different, and it's got its own unique things that make it better. I think the it's just you can't compare them because they're like vastly different projects when it comes down to like the core part. But as far as the artwork goes, come on now, you're just being biased if you can't look at this and say, man, that is pretty clean. Like he's not kidding. Like look at that thing. Let me share this tab instead. I'll give you the whole John. That shit looks great. But anyway, that's Shinsei. I really like the project. Look more into what they got going on. I am going to be tapping off of the fucking timeline due to like the bullshit that I did not want to have to honestly deal with. I'm going to go play basketball for a little bit, come back home, take a shower, and I'm going to be covering all this stuff for you guys. But yo, I got 152 people in here, so let's do something cool for you guys today. Let's give one soul away to a lucky winner. I'm going to make a post right now. So if you guys are in here, you're going to know about it first off. We're going to give one whole Solana away to, it's $128 right now. But we know how Solana works. In the bull run, this could be a nice little chunk of change for you just for a vacation or some dumb shit. I don't give a fuck what you do it for. But you know what? This is the best I can do, man. I'm not fucking rich. I don't got a lot of money. And I live off of this stuff. So I'll do what I can to get back, and having this many people in the space within the 2 hours is what I shoot for. So we'll do it. Let me make the tweet right here. I'm gonna do a screenshot of the number, and you guys are gonna get first dibs. So also, this is the kicker. Somebody's probably not gonna like this. You're gonna have to join the Solana Made Simple community and be inside there because we're gonna pick it from that group. So you guys got your chance now. I'll have to go through and add you guys if you'd like to. But let me pull this up real quick on my phone. I'm gonna put a tweet up here, and then you guys can add it. And then inside the community, it'll be one soul giveaway. All right, hold on. Let me put the post out now, and then I'll get right with you guys. All right, so I'm gonna post this in the chat. There's 157 of you guys in here. This is on my main timeline too, but I'm going to literally copy the link, join in the chat right now so you guys get first access to this thing. Open live. I'm gonna drop this in here right now. Paste. So that's the tweet right there. If you guys aren't in the community, get in there, and all you got to do is request. The people that request in there, I'm going to be putting a tweet out in the community in here in a few hours that says drop wallet, and then somebody's going to win 1 soul from just being part of the community and joining up. That's the way I can reward people. When I succeed, you guys are going to succeed. The nature of the game has always been for me is, you know, if you pull up to my plate or my table, you're going to, you know, get a plate. Everybody's eating. So if I can do that, you know, I will. But yeah, that's everything. We're going to go over more of this shit tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for all of your support. Those are the projects kind of want to take a look at. I want to get into a lot of work today. But first, I'm going to go play some fucking basketball and touch some grass and smoke some grass and slap some ass, baby. I appreciate you guys. All in all, let me just recap everything real quick for this since you guys are here. I appreciate any opportunity that's given to me, but I don't appreciate, you know, people not valuing your time, your effort, and your hard work, not looking at everything that was done before to why they even looked at you to this day. I treat people the way I want to be treated. I would never ask somebody to do something that I wouldn't do myself, and I've done a lot of the shit already. So it's not like it's hard for me to make that very fucking hard line. If anybody in this space is not comfortable with having themselves out there, that's questionable behavior to begin with. Your argument is for safety, whatever. Well, don't put yourself in a position to be, you know, unsafe. I mean, you can keep making that argument for safety, security reasons and all of that. Like, really, like, you go to NFT NYC events, bro, and you're worried about your safety and security. You represent an entire, like, not just fucking employees. I'm talking about anybody. You put yourself in that position, and then you go to public events. You are a public figure. You are a known person. You are putting a target on you regardless, because somebody's not going to like you even if you do everything fucking perfectly. Trust me, bro. Like, people don't always like what you do, and they're going to do what they want at the end of the day. Like, some of this airdrop shit won't be enough for anybody. Some of people like me, I literally said, I was like, I have no idea what the fuck this is worth, but I'm grateful. I don't know the tokenomics. I never looked into it. I just said, you know what? I'm supposed to do this. They said that they would reward me for doing so. They don't give me anything for this other thing. So this is the best chance to get a little bit more out of this this project, because, you know, whatever the case, I'm not here just to make friends. I'm also here to make money that has to be understood with people. And, like, you can make money and be friends with people and not shit on them, not take advantage of them, not fucking, you know, under reward them or whatever the case is. Like, you don't got to lie to people either. Like, trust me. Like, I've given hundreds to the, you know, some of the people that have done the most for me in this space, because they deserve it for their time, their effort. And I don't always have it, but damn, when I do have it, like, Lindsay would be the best example. She showed up for over a year off of voluntary, like, status, and, like, I would just bless her with an NFT, whether, you know, a few soul, a few $100 here and there, and just send her some soul. And she was like, you don't got to do this. I'm like, this is what I do for people that look out for me, and this is the way that it works. Like, you take care of those that take care of you, and you reward them handsomely. You don't reward the cool kids, or, like, I'm not going to go try and hire or get somebody else. Like, I'm not going to ask somebody to come co-host for me. I'm not going to ask somebody to be my partner. I'm not going to ask somebody to just come sit at my table, and then I'm not going to, and then pay them. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get somebody that shows up, shows that they like what I'm doing, they want to be part of it, and then I'm going to reward them for showing up and being part of it, helping it grow. It's a very simple concept. And when you have people out here that think it's more incentive for you as a company to, like, reward other people that may not even have used your platform for the sake of a name, that's not good. And when you have your PFP, or you had your PFP as one of them, and, like, you're clearly happy to be, you know, the kind of person to post about how much you make, like, you're putting yourself in a bad spot very quickly here. And I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna offend who I gotta offend, and I'm gonna stick to it. And if I show up face to face, it's the same person you're gonna get. You're not gonna get me, oh man, sorry about that shit online, bro. It's gonna be like, no, fuck you, or it's gonna be like, yo, it's great to see you. And it's pretty clear there. And yeah, I just hope everybody keeps the same energy going forward, because, like, I will be at these events eventually. It's just I kind of had a feeling things weren't really jiving for me, so I was like, let me just sit this one out and, like, kind of see what happened. And you know what the response from some of the people that went to him was, you know what, I would have more fun just meeting up with you in any random city than going to that place, because certain reasons, so on and so forth. I said, look, you probably still had fun, right? And he was like, yeah, it was a good experience. I'm like, see, you're just agreeing with me because I wasn't there. The point is that, like, there's some people out here on this space that want to be certain things and go certain places, and there's responsibility that's always going to come with that, good, bad, and indifferent. You need to learn how to grow with that shit. You need to be somebody to put that shit in your chest and not be like scared to like admit it. You don't make any excuses, and like it's hard. It's fucking hard. Like that's why not everybody does that shit. And there's a certain reason I never took the opportunity to launch any collection. I don't want to be part of any coins. Like I want to contribute and help and be of service to others as best as I can and provide as much as I can for the people around me and myself. If I give everybody what they want, I'm going to have everything I need every single day of the fucking year. And the thing is, man, you hold enough doors, people are going to hold the door for you. And it's okay to look at people in the face and tell them how you feel. And if they don't fucking like it, man, that's their emotional problem that they're carrying with them. And they can go to bed with that and sleep with it. And it's okay. Like, you don't have to appease everybody, bro. Like, fuck, man. People out here, I don't know. I fuck with a lot of these people in this space, and I've learned a lot about people. But the one thing is, like, stand up for yourself. And people, like I said before, man, people that stand up against me, like, good for you for stand up for your opinion. Like, we don't have to agree, but, like, we don't have to fucking slit each other's throat. So, like, just go on your way. And honestly, if you annoy me, I'll fucking mute your shit in an instant. And, like, this is technology, pimping. I can delete and get rid of you so quickly. My day still goes on. Like, there's people right now that are so stuck on stupid and the world's still spinning. They're still back here, but we're fucking moving on. And it's like, I'll say my piece, but I'm moving on. And I'm going to be lapping you at a certain point. And you're still going to be playing fucking catch up because you're still stuck on some dumbass shit. And like, there's ways to address it. There's ways to go around it. And I don't know, learn from mistakes, man. Learn from people, like, learn from success. People like that are successful leave clues. People that are like making failures, they show clues too. Like, you got to learn from that. And success takes failures. Like, Sharky is still a good protocol. It still works just damn fine. I'd still use it for arbitrage situations. I'm still going to implement it. Yes, they're going to get some part of my fees. Yes, there's other ones I can use, but for a quick 3-day thing or for something that I know that I'm going to be able to, have advantage or fill a bid for, like, yeah, I'm going to use that. I don't give a fuck about their chowder, their fishy, their whatever squishy. I don't care if they got Squidward's fucking on the panel. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm going to use it for the leveraging, like, borrowing and lending aspect I need. I'm going to teach people about how they can do it too in the different platforms that are available. Like, this is a lesson to everybody. You got somebody that wants to be part of it, fucking support them. You got somebody that wants to swim with fucking sharks, swim with them. I don't know. Like, I showed people videos. I said, how much money would you be willing to invest? They said, I don't know, 10 grand. I said, all right, well, which videos, who represent which companies and stuff like that. And I was showing them, they're like, this looks like Jackass. Is that like Johnny Knoxville? And I was like, no, that's similar to him. They know him. And he was like, well, why would I want to put my money in this? And I was like, because they got like the best lending and borrowing protocol as far as volume. He was like, that makes no sense. I was like, you got to look into it more. He was like, but why would I now? I was like, you got a point. So I'll leave you guys with that. What you portray is what people are going to see. Actions speak louder than words. And don't be a bitch. Just stand up for your shit. And I love you guys to death. Have a good one. Join the community. What time is it now? 12:12. So let's say at 1:23, I'll give you guys about an hour. I'll go play basketball for a little bit, and then I'm gonna drop a link in there, or drop a tweet in there. You guys just respond with your wallets inside the community, and then somebody's going to win one soul at the end of the today. Simple as that. All the stuff's available. The link's in the little thing right here, the little chat. It's on my timeline. Figure it out, guys. You got it. You got this far. I got faith in you.